Keep in mind with these vehicles though, that apparently there's a big tax credit out right now, so this counts as an electric vehicle since it has that E mode. And the Chris and Mitch down here, they're my sales guy and sales manager, they were saying that a lot of people lease these because you can take the full $7,500 tax credit or whatever the tax credit is at the time that you guys are going to be purchasing or leasing, and you can front load it into your lease, and it brings the payment way down, you know, $400 or $500 a month instead of $700, $800, $900 a month for a lease. So it sounds like there's some killer deals out there to be had with one of these. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to WideBody Nation. We've got the 2022 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon E 4xE behind me in a good color. It's black. Destroyer gray is the best color though, changed my mind. But I'm gonna take you guys for a ride in this thing today because it does not ride like a normal Jeep. I will tell you that much. You'll have to stay tuned for the last half of the video to check that out. But this vehicle it's the same, but it's different because it has hybrid mode. It has normal gas, you know, gas mode with a 2-liter turbo engine, but then it also has full electric mode. Like, you guys might not even be able to tell if it's on or off right now. It is off right now, but when I show you guys, here, I'll show you right now. Show you right now. Here, we got the key right here. Make sure it's locked. 1, 2. And that's it. Now the car's on. So it's definitely much closer to a plug-in hybrid than it is to any type of you know, internal combustion engine hybrid type vehicle. I mean, it's just sitting here running the AC for us before we go in. But let me know in the comments below if you guys like all the blue touch. You know, obviously green vehicles, they decided to put all these eco-friendly stuff. A lot of times it's blue themed. I've just noticed that. You know, I got the blue toe hooks. You can hear it running right now. It's running the AC. It's doing a couple other things. 4xE, full Rubicon trim though. You know, you got the tires. You got the decent Rubicon bumper right here. You don't have the full modular hard bumper in the front and the rear. You do have the rock rub rails though. Oh, now it kicked on. So unfortunately for today, we're only going to get the hybrid mode and the gas powered mode because it does not have enough. I guess they haven't been charging them at the dealership or something like that. I'll try to get you guys a review in the future just driving it in straight electric mode, but obviously with dealerships they keep their vehicles all very low fueled and low charged. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I just try to get you guys as much access as humanly possible, and we'll work on it. So let me go ahead and open her up and we'll jump inside. I'll show you guys a couple little interesting things in here. Go ahead and start her up. Vehicle is ready to drive. Maybe when we drive it, here, let me turn the AC down. So maybe when we drive it, it will actually get some charge for you guys, and that is when we'll be able to try to do electric mode at the end. But we have hybrid mode right now. Obviously electric mode is not going to work because we don't have enough. We'll do the little gas cap right here. So it just plucked the gas cap open. Let me see if let me see. You have to just, okay, here we go. So that's the charger right here. Okay, it's that type. Up, shut back off. So you guys can see it's got a mind of its own, and then we have our gas cap right here for your normal fuel. You can run, you know, 87, 89, 91, 93, or whatever, you know, unless you get a diesel version of the Jeep, which I have test driven before, and it's quite fun, sounds hilarious. But this is just your standard, you know, your standard trim right here. We can go ahead and open up the roof. Yeah, we'll go for a ride with the top off. How about we do that? But let me know if you guys actually want a full review in here. I think we're just gonna go ahead and take it for a ride. You guys can see the top all the way back there. I think we're pretty much opened all the way. All right, so it's opened up. You guys can see we're in hybrid mode right now, but the engine has not started. I'm gonna get you guys mounted up so we can go ahead and take this thing for a spin and see if we can get some charge on it. As we're driving the 4xE, I'm gonna go ahead and back out of our normal area. I have you guys in a weird spot, but it's on purpose because I want you guys to be able to see the gauges at least a little bit while we're driving, if you guys can catch whether or not we end up catching some charge or anything. Gotta back out here. No surround view camera, just your kind of normal Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram backup camera here. Okay, so off the bat, as we're negotiating this thing around the parking lot, It's definitely heavier than your run-of-the-mill Jeep slash you know, Rubicon and all that. So just keep that in mind. Let's see, what was that? Oh, close fuel door. Okay, we didn't close fuel door, I guess. Well, let me go ahead and do that real quick. All right, and we're back. Well, I thought I closed the fuel door, but apparently we didn't. Yeah, this thing is quiet. You can hear the hybrid system too. It's like very, you can hear it. I'll just put it like that. You guys can probably hear it in the video. It just feels more solid. It's not like concerningly heavy. It just feels much more planted. I'm sure for off-roading that can probably help you sometimes, and that can hurt you sometimes. Maybe it'll give you a little extra grip. Other times, probably not good to weigh that much. It's gonna get a little bit loud in here since we have the top down. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close it up. All right, we're closing the top while we're driving. Well, that's definitely convenient to have the top like that. So far, oh, that person's coming in. So far, drive's really solid. That Honda Accord tried to race us, I guess. Didn't go so well for them. We'll go ahead and turn around in my normal spot. This thing definitely has enough power to get out of its own way. I would say it's even faster than other Wranglers that I've been in. I mean, we can try to give it some sauce right here. There we go. All right. Turn around the softball fields. Boom. I'll get you guys a little off-roading here. We'll get a quick curb action. Not like curb a wheel, but like maybe drive over a curb. You can, this thing just feels like it's got a lot going on, but it's really not that much more expensive than a normal Rubicon, which is kind of interesting to me. But here, let's do some off-roading here, folks. I'm gonna go up and over. Oh yeah, we're off-roading, and you guys hear the engine? It shut off. Yep, and we're down. Yeah, this thing is solid. It feels so much different than a normal Jeep, and it has that electric torque, so you don't even need to give it that much gas. Like, it almost went up the curb by itself, and we were at basically a complete stop. See if I touch the e-save mode. Does that do anything else? Saves battery for later use. Okay, so we'll do e-save mode for a little bit. Unfortunately, we can't use the battery today, it seems like, so I owe you guys another review that is like just straight up electric mode. It's just really hot in here. This thing's a black Jeep. I mean, this thing is black Jeep, black roof. Drive's nice though. We'll go on our classic kind of like bumpy area in a minute, just to see how she does on like a bumpy back road, you know. Let me know in the comments if what you guys think about these electric Jeeps. They're fun. They're a little expensive in my opinion, but I mean, hey, that's pretty much everything nowadays, huh? Looks like we're averaging 17 mpg. But that's, you know, it's dealership miles. This thing only has 13 miles on it, so it's not a full tank of gas or anything as far as fuel economy averages or anything like that. Go ahead and take a left near the dealership and then drive on some bumpy roads to give you guys some more impressions of how this thing actually drives. This was, you know, pretty short review as far as like walk around stuff, but you guys have seen a Jeep before this, so just wanted to give you guys an idea of if this electric Jeep was cool or not. We're not running it at all right now. It looks like we are, you know, zero gas being used, and then we got less than a quarter tank of gas. And I'm gonna watch the power mode over here when we're driving around this time. Maybe I'll do a comparison video of just like a normal Rubicon. Do they make the diesel Rubicon? I think they did. They at least did. I don't know if they still do. We'll see. So this road we're on, and then the next couple of roads get quite bumpy. So it'll give me a good idea of just how this thing kind of handles bumps. It's planted, you know, this Jeep is definitely, yeah, you definitely hear the hybrid system, that's for sure. Sounds like a battery winding up, which I pretty much what it is, but it definitely sounds like a hybrid. I'll have to ask Chris, the salesman, what he gets for his combined MPG, because my salesman who sells me my cars here at Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Auto Nation, South Columbus, Georgia, he has one of these for his wife and one of these for him, and they actually lease them, so definitely a good tax credit there for you guys to go ahead and take advantage of. And if you guys have any Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram needs down here in Columbus, Georgia, even if you guys are in California or Texas or Florida, you know, Maryland, New York, anywhere, they can help you out here. They can ship cars for much less money than you're gonna save way more money going through them, you know, paying sticker price and minus incentives than, you know, paying all the crazy markups that you guys do in your other states. Whereas, you know, down here in South Georgia, there's no markups around here unless it's like some sort of crazy special edition. But all right, we're pulling back into the dealership, but overall, you know, pretty cool setup. I would like one of these in Destroyer Gray if I was going to get one, that is for sure. But other than that, no real complaints about it. This one looks like it's an electric vehicle as well. I think I was parked right here. Go ahead and back it on in. Just make sure we're good here. Jeeps are pretty narrow, if we're being honest, so pretty easy to park. Back it on in. If you guys ever wanted to learn how to line up cars, you just got to line the mirrors up. Just make sure you're straight. If you got the same type of car, just make sure the mirrors are lined up. And I think we are about good right there. All right, well, unfortunately, we couldn't get this vehicle charged in time for me to do all electric mode. But the good thing is, if you guys stayed this long in the video, the tip and trick that Chris, my sales guy here, and Mitch, the sales manager, told me is that the tax credit, if you guys lease this vehicle instead of buying it, the tax credit for these is crazy good. Right now it's like $7,500 bucks, and on a lease you're only paying for what you agree to pay on as far as like the agreed upon value. So, you know, this vehicle, I think sticker was around 60. Let's say the amount you're paying on the lease over the life of the lease is 35 or 38 grand. If you take 7,500 bucks off that is gonna significantly cut your payment down. And so that's kind of the hack I have for you guys. Obviously the tax incentives change year to year, maybe even month to month, depending on if they run out or not. You know, that's kind of like up to Congress, so that's much higher than even dealership level. But your sales professional should be able to tell you what kind of tax incentive there is, because this is a all electric vehicle. At times you got your E mode right here, and it doesn't let us do that because the battery is too low, but it is also the hybrid as well. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you go check out destroyer1320.com. Code WBN gets you guys 20% off of all the theft deterrent solutions that we have there to protect your Mopar, to protect your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram investment. Because, hey, that's what I'm in the business of now. I'm trying to protect these cars because I've had 2 out of the 3 that I've owned stolen up to this point, which is just crazy. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you guys need anything Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram related and you are in the United States, if you don't hit up, you know, Chris and Mitch here at Auto Nation, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in South Columbus, Georgia, you're probably paying too much unless you got some sort of like special order that you already ordered at another dealership. So way more info to follow, to come. These guys are my inside source, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and I will see you guys for the next video.